Jay, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing my November plan with me. It's getting colder here in Canada, so I'm making myself a nice warm cup of hot chocolate, and then let's get started. Shall we? So, for November, I wanted to make it simple, but not completely minimalist. That spread will happen sometime in 2021, spoiler, so I decided to go with a computer-esque theme, which really means I'm just bordering all my boxes and adding 3 dots in the corner. And my color palette for this month is going to be a blue, a dark gray, and a light gray for all my spreads, and I'll show it coming up soon. I'm also going to be using these lettering stamps that I bought on Amazon Prime Day for any titles or headers that I can use. I was a bit overwhelmed in October, to say the least, with work and with some health issues, and so I wanted this theme for November to be something that would be easy for me to keep up for the entire month. For my title page and dashboard page, can I just say I'm really happy that we named this last month? I'm changing it up a little bit. For my title page, I'm creating a window that says November in the lettering stamps that I just brought forward, and then adding another window on top of that with my monthly calendar to recreate and create that effect of having multiple things opened at once on a desktop. I'm using this warm blue, cornflower blue zebra mild liner, the gray zebra mild liner, and the dark gray zebra mild liner to color. I had a bit of an ink issue, as you can see, when I was using these lettering stamps, so to fix it I used my handy dandy Uniball Signo broad white gel pen. I prefer this white gel pen over the Sakura one that I know everyone raves about, but I just find it writes so well, and because I'm left-handed it doesn't smudge, so that's a bonus. So I use that pen to fix the ink spillage on the O and the B afterwards, and then to finish off this side of the spread, I added some washi tape to fill in the blank space. I may go back in and add something else to this page later. I just don't know what. Maybe I'll do another window. We'll have to see about that. For my dashboard side of the spread, I'm sticking to that multiple windows look with 3 different windows or places to put down my thoughts. So the reason I moved my calendar onto my title page this month was so that I could make room on my dashboard for an ongoing holiday gift ideas. Obviously, the holidays are going to look a lot different this year with the pandemic going on, but this time of year is my favorite, and as I recently found out, my love language is giving gifts, so even if I have to do a little drive-by to give these presents to my loved ones or send them to them virtually, I want a place to store some ideas for the presents. I started this technically in October because I'm not crazy about gifts, but wanted a firm place to store it and not just in my head for ideas, so I don't also buy multiple gifts for the same person, because that has happened before. Anyways, other parts of the dashboard remain the same, with one window dedicated to my brain dump and another to my important dates. Once again, I'm not sure what to do with this blank space. I think it's because a lot of my themes I don't really have a blank space, but for now it will remain blank. We'll see if it stays that way. And that basically completes this first spread of the month. My next set of spreads is my GG spread, which is my goals and my gratitudes. That sounded way better in my head. I know I said that my plan for this month was to keep everything super simple. However, I will admit that for this goals page, I was very ambitious. For my November's goals page, I decided to recreate a Word or Pages document that is my goals document. I hope this makes sense while I'm explaining it, while it gets drawn out. But yeah, I thought this would be simple and I would just write down everything in a single box. But no, I had to be a little extra with this. I'm taking those same 3 mild liners to create the various aspects of a Word document. So the blue for the blue bar at the top and surrounding, the light gray for that blank space that surrounds a document, and then the dark gray for the toolbox. To create the details of the toolbox, I'm using that same white gel pen to create a very simplified version of a toolbox, just like the paste button, the bold, the underline, alignments, because I can't draw, so keeping it very simple, and this was all with the Uniball Signo pen. I tried a little bit with the Sakura Jelly, as you can see here, and it just doesn't, maybe it's the pen that I got was maybe the bad one in the batch, but yes, I highly recommend the Uniball one over the Jelly Roll, just in my experience. For the title, I'm using those same lettering stamps to put the word goals at the top of the document. For my goals this month, I kind of changed it up a bit. My monthly purpose is to stay calm and keep it simple. October was very overwhelming, so I wanted my purpose to serve as a reminder that simple is okay. And my monthly challenge is to do yoga every day, because when I had a little bit of a health oops this month, I went back to yoga instead of my other workouts because I couldn't do them, and yoga is so relaxing and I can't believe I didn't do it for so long, so I'm really hoping to integrate that into my daily life. My latest addition to my goals page is my monthly saying/affirmation that I'm going to say to myself when I feel the overwhelming feeling rise up. I wanted to start this because one of my best friends has recently been saying "it is what it is" constantly, and I thought it was just their new saying. However, they were just quoting a meme, but still the meme inspired this one, and so I decided to make my November affirmation "take it easy, but take it." And I wrote that at cursive at the bottom of the page. My gratitude spread is going to be the same concept as it is every single month, where I have each day written out and will write one good thing beside it every day. To match the computer theme, I decided I would make it look like a desktop that's cluttered with files, aka my very own desktop, and I would make it look like a desktop with these bars at the top and the bottom with the time and the Wi-Fi. And then for the actual use of the spread, to write the gratitudes, it is going to be in all of those files. I really like how these two spreads look, especially together, and how simple they are. Remember, simple is best. To quote the Shiro Torizawa coach, simple is best. Anyway, let's move on to my habit trackers. I am missing the footage of the beginning of the spread, but as usual, I have my weekly habits in a chart and my daily habits tracked via calendar snaps. To tie them into this computer theme, I am putting all my daily habits into these little overlapping windows. I really like this, but this took quite some time to do, so we'll kind of speed through it. I also ordered acrylic stamping blocks, but they haven't come in yet, so don't come for me for using the cap of a ink pad as my little stamping block. If it bugs you, just ignore it for now. And also, a little spoiler, a stationery / overall very nerdy haul will be coming up soon. I think I'm going to stick to this habit tracking style in a while. I think this really worked for me. I tried the circle ones, but I don't know, I get such a satisfaction of just ticking off a day that I did it. I also realized here there's no footage of me writing "never miss twice" on my habit tracker, but you will definitely see that in the flip through. Before we get into my weekly spread, I'm doing my budget and reflection spread. My budget spread has never really changed since I started filming these back in March. I think it was March, and I think they're gonna stay like this. It really works for me, but to kind of make it fit the theme, I am using those stamps once again for the letters that spell out the word budget. There's nothing much I can say about this except this budget spread really works for me. I know it's really simple and you can't see a lot of it, but if you are looking for a good budget spread, honestly, check Pinterest. They have so many different styles. I personally found those ones a little overwhelming, so I kind of mix and matched / memories of accounting class in high school is what helped me create this style of a budget spread. Next, for my reflections page, I was playing off the envelope that I did for my October reflections, so to match the computer theme, I decided to make it into file folders, so the ones that are similar on a MacBook. This time I decided to do 2 folders, so I'd have more room to reflect on both my monthly goals and my yearly goals. I just made these with some extra construction paper that we had lying around, and then reaffirmed the edges of it with some washi tape. Once again, I'm just really liking putting paper into envelopes and folders. I'll probably find a way to incorporate that for December, but to tie it into the theme, I'm once again using those stamps. I can see why they are so popular. It really speeds things up. The last spread I'm doing is my weekly spread, and this time I'm only setting up one in advance. I just started reading the bullet journal method by Ryder Carroll, who is the creator of this entire bullet journal system, and I thought I would embrace the original method of bullet journaling, which is no pre-planning. Just use the journal as you would use a regular journal. And so for this week, I was inspired by a spread on Pinterest that I would try out. I thought I would try out. English. Anyways, it's a vertical weekly layout over 2 spreads, but is divided into irregular thirds. In my case, fourths, because I added a little header and added those 3 circles to tie it into the theme. But basically, the bottom section is for my steps and my drink tracker. The top portion for any pre-planning, events, things I need to remember for that day, and then that larger section in the middle is for my actual to-do list for that day. I'm hoping that this style works out, and if not, I can always go back to my regular version of 1 planned out page and 1 blank page to do my to-do list in. But that basically concludes this spread and this plan with me. Cue the flip through. I just want to say, once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the love and support that I've gotten on this channel. I know a lot of you are here for my Animal Crossing videos, but if you're here for my AC videos and you check out my other stuff, it just brings me such happiness. Anyways, I hope that you are taking care of yourself. I hope that you are staying safe, and I hope you're just doing well. I hope November is kind to you. I will see you in my next one. I love you to the moon and back. Jay.